Hello guys, and in today's video we're opening the Japanese Inferno X booster box. As I was saying in my previous videos, hold on, I had a bunch of these hanging around. I ordered them and we're gonna open them on today's video. And like I say, I'm the only one who edits these, so it's gonna be one long video of me opening, and yeah, there we go. We got it open. Sorry, 1 minute in and I barely got a chance to open it. I just got a chance to open it now. We'll see what we can get. There's a really big Charizard thing in here. Here we go. A really big Charizard card in here. And also there's a chance for a God pack as well. So let's see what we can do. Also, I like chopping the top off. Okay, so yeah. Okay. First off, we have Apom, Pour Me, Low Kicks, and a Bronzong. There are no code cards in these ones, so Piplup, and we're also looking for illustration rares, just as I say that, and Duraludon. There you go. One of the cards went flying, I don't know if you saw that, but we now have a Low Kicks illustration rare. Awesome. And also in these ones we have a chance to get a God pack. However, there is a very, very low chance of people pulling God packs. So yeah, it's like a 1 in 10,000 chance. Oddish, Toxel, Seal, Vileplume, and a Cave. Okay. Yeah, I do the chopping off because I don't know what YouTube's gonna do. Okay, that's a bit tough to get into. Yeah, also I'm sorry I'm doing a lot of Pokemon. I know I started with Spider-Man and then I've got this one and then I've got 2 other packs, and for crying out loud, it's not even done yet. Okay, 2 other packs of black and white. Okay, Charmeleon, Smeargle, Lotad. Oh my god, Natoga Tomorrow art is awesome. And another trainer. Oh my god, I love that. One Toga Tomorrow sleeping and one of them peering over. That's awesome. I love, like, that's the reason I'm trying to get a bunch of illustration rares, is because I love how the art is done in that. Some of them better than others. Others obviously there's some where I'm like, yeah, meh, like, but overall it is pretty cool. Yamper, Charmander, Zigzagoon, Crocodile, and Gligar. Cool. I hope you're enjoying these videos, and if you do enjoy these videos, please subscribe. This is a new channel for me, so if you're enjoying these ones, Lombre, Charmeleon, Bronzor, ooh, Linoon. That Toxtricity looks awesome. I'm going to keep that to the side. Toxtricity is one of my favorite Galar Pokemon. I know I've only done in my Sword and Shield playthrough. I don't really do that much on other channels and stuff like that, but Baneri, or as Purple Cliff would call it, Chad, Poor Me, Carvana, oh my god, Empoleon EX, and Bronzor. Oh my gosh, that is awesome. I love that. Yeah, I don't know how many I'm gonna pull, so some of them will go up here, others will probably end up, you know, just lying next to it. Okay, here we go. Gligar, Gloom, Sneasel, Crocodile. Oh, Jumbo Ice Cream. Yeah, I'll put that to the side. It's one of the popular ones, I've got to tell you. I haven't looked at most of the illustration rares in this one, so there's some I'm gonna be really amazed at, some I'm gonna be like, yeah, it's alright. Okay, Sneasel, Dugong, Jigglypuff, and Zacian. And Trainer that looks like Magma. Yeah. I'm sorry for all the mess and stuff. I should really try and I'm gonna try and get myself a table to put in my room, and then I'm gonna have the bin next to me. So Genesect, nice. That way the rubbish will get out of the way and stuff like that. But for now, I think we'll do okay. Piloswine, Lotad, Apom. Oh, Yamper. Hold on. Ah, Mamoswine. Look at that Yamper. That is awesome. I've seen people pull that in the English set, and boy is it good. Man, that's awesome. Okay, yeah, so what I've been thinking is today, when this is being filmed, I'm heading up to London later, so Yukamori. I'm gonna film. I'm filming this and then 2 others, and then I'm gonna go upload this one on the same day as the release, as the day I filmed it, and then the other 2 will come out the next 2 days. So please don't forget to subscribe. I would really love it if you did. There's Reshiram and Tauros. If you enjoy these videos, tell me why, and we'll see what goes on. And as I say, I'm doing other things as well as Pokemon. I've got these 3 videos coming up after one another, and then oh man, Ludicolo. I love Ludicolo. And then I've got some Marvel stuff coming out in July, so you'll get a handful of Marvel around then. And I want to try and get some One Piece sorted. Hold on. I'll get that later. Okay. One Piece sorted. I've got some in my local store. I've seen some Avatar: The Last Airbender, so I might give that a go. Oh, sick! I've actually pulled the not the full art, the secret rare dawn of this in English. I am gonna go at some point I will go through all of my rare cards and stuff like that and let you know what I'm gonna get my illustration binder as well and say, oh, we just need these guys. Also, what's your opinion on Gen 10? I like them all. I like it. I can't wait to see what they do with some of the creatures. There's Broet, Geklo, and Pombon. I am more likely to choose Pombon because I like dogs, and it reminds me of my friend's dog. That's pretty cool. And but I also want to know more about the types of people who the types of Pokemon that are going to be in that generation, and also I want to see their final evolutions as well, because recently, since I've been doing these playing the games, I've always looked at the starters. That's a cool one for anyone who plays the TCG. Unfortunately, I'm not into the TCG, but this is a really good card from what I've heard. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Crap. This is what I hate about myself. I can't remember a single thing that I've just randomly pulled out of my arse. And oh yeah, I was talking about the starters. I have to find that's why editing these like this, I find it easier because then yeah, it's cool. And anyway, the starters, I like to see their final evolution and their to tell what's going on with them and what's gonna happen with that and all that. Daramaka, I want this as a full art in one of my other packs. There's Sisoon and Daramaka. Excellent. Yeah, but with the games, I've always like looked at the final evolution and decided like, oh, this one looks cool when it finally evolves because, oh, cool, an Oricorio EX. How it looks at the end, because that's how you're gonna end up having them. Like, I'm a person who likes to evolve my starter all the way to the end. So, like, recently with Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet, I'll say, I've looked at the starters. Oh, cool, Mega Heracross. I've looked at the starters. I've looked at their final evolution. And if they had like a gimmick form, like for example, Cinderace having Cinderace having a Gigantamax, and actually I'll just put them in the pile. You don't really need to know much about that. Cinderace having Gigantamax. Recently with ZA, Greninja having a Mega, which I love, by the way. I can't wait to see what it's going to be like in the card game. We're going to get the Chaos card, or whatever the hell the name of the set is. Yeah. And the gimmick forms I like. So Megas have been alright. Like, I've recently found love for Mega Heracross and stuff like that, but I am more of a fan of Mega Evolution, and then it goes Gigantamax because I've liked some of the Gigantamax, like Cinderace, Cinderace on his giant ball. Oh, Moltres, nice. Rillaboom with his giant drum kit, and Sobble, no, not Sobble. Damn it, why do I say that? Inteleon using his tail as a platform, which obviously reminded me of James Bond, because why would, and is also why most people call him James Pond. And yeah, but I like to know about the final evolution before I play the game, but even though I do buy the game around the time when they say it comes out, or if it's around my birthday, because obviously Pokemon release it in November, or Christmas. Oh, Megalophony EX, awesome. Sussy. Or Christmas, because obviously they release it in November, as I was saying. I like to get it, and then I play through it, and then I choose the ones I like. A first playthrough is kind of hard for me, because obviously I like to know what the Pokemon is like, what Pokemon are in that region. Like, for example, when Corviknight got announced, I was like, oh, that's cool, a steel flying type. I like steel Pokemon. I'll give it a shot. Last pack magic. And yeah, so it's been a bit like that. I like doing these videos where I talk to you, and yeah, only Tauros. There's Grimsley. Why does he look like he's in what's it called from Doom? Why does he look like he's in the Infinity Castle? Yeah. Well, I hope you enjoyed watching me open these. These are the hits we got: Megalophony EX, Oricorio EX, a Yamper illustration, Empoleon EX, almost forgot the name, Togedemaru illustration, Nimble illustration, Mega Heracross EX, this thing, and Dawn. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to subscribe. See you later.